Alright, let's get it. Queens, we're going to be 3-betting here. Let's get it. Bottom screen, 1, 2, 4. Over here we got 1, 2. 51, 2. Calls the 3-bet. He's going to have 10 sometimes. He's tight. We 3-bet him. We're going to go big. He's going to have flush draws. Should go bigger. But, I mean, we're not folding. Vulnerable hand. Let's go. So basically, on both of these, I was literally about to go live. And then, like, I'm setting it up. And then I get queens. And then I get jacks over here. Over here. Queens, and then jacks. Queens and the 1, 2, 4. So, I'll pull that up. Because it's a crazy hand. Fold this. We're not going to overlimp this. Or not overcall, but, like, it's just not a good hand to have. Yeah, we're on the button, but... So I just had queens, obviously. Nice, but... There it is. So I have queens. He raises. There's a call in between. I'm playing out of the big small blind here. I 3-bet. This guy min 4-bets. So, like, this is pretty strong, obviously. Really strong. But when he cold calls, let's look at his stats. I believe he's still in there. He's playing about almost 30%. Or he's raising almost like 27, 30% of the time. And he's limping like 60% of hands almost, like 58%. So that's just juicy. He's calling in there. I just have to go for this. There's $200 sitting out there. And queens is vulnerable. Folding the ace deuce. So we get it in. Ace king versus queens versus 4 or 5 suited he calls me with. And he actually turns open-ended. But we hold. That was a big pot. And then over here, at the same time, mind you, these happened. At the same time, we get queens, and then we get jacks over here right after. So I get jacks, obviously opening. We're going 4x with jacks all the time. We get a 3-bet out of the small blind. So sometimes I'm 4-betting this hand versus a loose opponent. I'm 4-betting this hand. Versus a tight opponent, I'm just calling in position. And the flop is obviously as good as you can get, and he hits me with a check, which is, I mean, obviously we'd rather him be betting, but I mean, doesn't even matter. So we bet small. Obviously we have the nuts. Small as in, like, we bet 1/3, which, I mean, he's calling ace king, any spade hand he's calling, any single spade hand he's calling, flush draws he's shoving. So then he calls. Turn is actually really good. Tens make a set. He's probably not 3-betting tens, but ace king, ace queen pick up those gutter balls, which have equity that'll want to call. So we bet bigger, but we're still drawing so good. He probably doesn't have flush draws when he check calls the flop in a 3-bet pot out of position. So we bet 148, a little, I don't even know how much that was. How much was out there before? So we bet like a little under half, and he just check jams. We snap it off, and we induce the jam with ace king. We managed to win that hand. So those were literally at the same time. It's a great start. But let's go. I'm just playing some poker. I'm not going to show you guys my stats yet, but if I get some viewers in here, I'll pull the stats up. Folding the jack deuce off, obviously. So I should have a 3-minute delay on this. That should be good, right? I don't think I end up takes 3 minutes. Someone could buy time, obviously. I mean, I guess it gets more expensive, but I think you could buy, like, I think you could buy enough. So this is big blinds, just 2x. The money's just 2x. The big blind. So we have sitting with almost 1,200. We're in for about 500 on this game, 550. And then this game we're just in for 2. Up a smooth 140 ball. Grinding. Yeah, so I'm gonna just be live for a while. So we'll just see if anything happens. So blank check Fergie's relatively tight. We're just gonna call this. Stacking chips. Probably gonna call this hand, so we're just gonna check that back. Probably gonna limp call a lot, so not gonna bluff with this hand. I'll bluff with a suited hand. Blank check Ferg with the big blind, and we're gonna show him spec and just be able to fold that top bottom pair. No equity. This we can start bluffing this board when he checks. Because the ace, he's betting an ace, betting an ace pre. We have a lot of eights, a lot of nines. We're betting those, but I would expect him to play back here sometimes. So for the stream, we'll take a poke. Looks like he's just gonna time out of the pot. Win. That'll do. Picking those up is just important. We made like 10 bucks. Picking up these pots, like there's 15, there's 14. If this person was here, there would be almost $15. It should be 15. Yeah, he's putting $1 in, so it should be literally 15 big blinds or $15 sitting in the pot. So that's why we have to go for these spots right here. You just have to raise this. You can limp this hand, but with the antes and stuff, you just have to raise. He's probably gonna play back, but when they don't, it's just super nice. Like when you can have somebody 17, 24, okay, those aren't low, but that's low for this stakes. Like, you can get lower than where you go down, but when you can get somebody low on your left and your right, somebody tight, you have to play more hands, and they don't accept the ante for what it is. Literally, you're paying $15 in orbit, so if you don't play a hand in an orbit, you're literally just forfeiting your $15. So you have to try to take those blinds, and it's worth it. It's most definitely worth it. Nice. Mike was muted the entire beginning portion of the stream. Liddy. That's kind of sweet, actually. Alright. Ace Queen. 4x open with Ace Queen. I use 3x open. I'll use 7 sometimes. I mix it up. I'll go 10x over limps. I'll go 12x over limps. Over posts, I'll go 10 or 11 or 12. Sometimes I will go smaller. I've been trying it just to see how people play back, to try to see if I can mix in smaller raises with good hands to try to incentivize raises. Ace Jack suited on the button. We like this a lot. The stacking chips on the right. So you see this VPIP right here, like this is what we're talking about. We are trying to play a pot with him. Calling a 3-bet from M. Mindy. Calling a 3-bet from J. Matt. Bedside lamp. Size dependent. And he just limp calls. Love to see it. Bad flop. We actually are going to bet this hand. We unblock a lot of King 10, King Jack, Jack 10. Not Jack 10, but we're just going to bet. We have ace high. He's going to have a lot of junk, but it's okay. Float is fine. Alright, we're checking back. No spade, no nothing. And then we'll just check again. Probably just folding. Don't have any diamonds, though. I don't like having a jack. I don't like having a jack, but definitely can call there against him. Definitely can call there against him, but I think he's been playing. He hasn't been bluffing quite as much as I thought he was. Coco Hose. Is this his first hand? Not his first hand. We'll call. We're gonna ISO stack of chips again, smaller this time, because we just did it. So we're gonna go smaller this time. Queen 10 suited. I mean, we'll call it, but since the dynamic, I like to call a 3-bet here sometimes because he might be specifically white. Because I literally just 3-bet stacking chips to him before. Checking our pair here. Not even really supposed to be playing this hand, but with the antes And if he's not bet 3-betting enough from that spot, then we're just always in there. There we go. Let's go. 3-bet pot. Or not 3-bet pot, but there's 60 bucks in the middle. We flop trips. We're going to be betting. Small. Probably 1/3, I guess. And just check our 8 here. Hope it's good. We bet 10. Into 10. With our 10. Our pair is not good. We lose to a 9. And we get check raised by J-Matt. Really small. So he's repping a 10. I don't know if a full house check raises. Stacking chips overcalls. Is this a 3-bet on the flop? I guess we call to keep stacking chips in and we just gamble on the turn with a good turn. That's a really good turn. I don't know how much folding I'm doing with this hand. That turn is insanely good. Probably going to try and get a lot of chips in on this turn. Whoa. Are we just all in? No. This is just a call. And we're not folding. Guess he can have 8s. Can have worse 10s. Damn, did we call a jam? Probably not folding. He checks. So do we induce size? Do we go induce sizing? Or do we just try to get it all? I think I'm going to try and get into induce because I don't really know what he has. Bet small. He jams. We definitely call. Seven, 9 of diamonds gets there, but goes into the tank. He calls with 6, 7. Come on. That's a horrible check raise from him. Horrible check raise on the flop. Could have so many better bluffs. 7, 9. Could have Jack 9. Could have diamonds. There's so many hands you can check raise with there. So many hands you can check raise with there, but that is not one. And then we milk him on the river. Never bluffing for that size, by the way. Might have jacks there for that size. Jacks I might go bigger because I don't want to get jammed on. Really good flop though for the queen 10 suited. Queen 10 suited. Like Daniel Peterson. Queen 10 suited. Queen 10 suited. The music sounds better with you. So we would call with 4s, but we're just gonna fold. Coach K limps. This is not it. It's a hand you can limp sometimes, but we're just not gonna open ourselves up to that with that hand. It doesn't play insanely well multi-way. Doesn't play well at all actually multi-way. Got the 6, 7. Should honestly call that. Cause like, does he have like aces here? If he has aces, this is just so bad. It's just funny. We're raising. This is a hand I go not deceptively, exploitatively smaller with by 1 chip. 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7. Sigma. Thinking about it. Doesn't take it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We get to the big dog, bread dog, and the big blind. He calls. We flop second pair. We're gonna come in with a value bet here. Smaller, obviously. But we have backdoor diamonds. We have second pair, good kicker. We get check raised by bread dog. I think we just fold. I don't know if I guess our backdoors are strong enough. Just always has a king here. It's okay though, we went really small. And we turned the nut flush draw, so we're calling a bet that's less than pot here on the turn. Check raise, he's gonna have some bluff, so we can at least be happy about that, I guess. We're calling. Gonna get there? Yep, I knew we were gonna fucking get there. Nuts. We have ace king on the other table. I'd like to give him a discount. We're 3-betting, stacking chips here, obviously. Does he want to give us $199? He does, with the nuts. He just has 2. Oh my gosh, he's tanking. Did he want to jam? 3, 4, 7. And he just snap leads. He's short stacked. Could get it in, like, arguably. We'll just fold. Like, that's why I hate. I should have made it bigger. Check 9 off is just not a playing hand. King 10 we will be defending. Whoa, do we squeeze? Do we squeeze with king? I think we squeeze. Gosh, that's a good squeeze spot. That's definitely we're going to try and win this pot too, so we don't have a spade, which makes it hard, but we can still try to win this pot. Damn, that was a good squeeze spot. Ace H bets 9. Not usually going to be a flush draw. Could have a set. Yep, we're done. Deuce 5, I mean, there's an argument. I'm just gonna limp against him since he's super, I have some traps and we limp against him, but not today. Check. Good bet, good board for me to bet. But we're probably gonna bet the turn just to try and win it with our hand. And he calls, and we check and we lose. Nope, ace high. We got value. Didn't raise this hand, like, what is he doing? Like, not trapping. I just put, like, there's money in the pot. There's It's just me and you, and there's $7 sitting out there, and you have ace-3 suited, and I limp. Bro, make it 10, and you just win the money in the pot, and then you have a good hand, and you usually just have the best hand. That is a rate. I think that is, when limp 2, I think the solver with this scenario, my solver bets 100% of the time. Raises, breed. We'll fold the 3-5. We should probably complete there, but we're just not going to. Ace King. Ace King. Flop top pair versus small blind. This is going to be a big bet because he's going to have a lot of combos that he can call with. Any hearts, any queen jack, queen 10, jack 10, 10 9, 10 7. Probably going to get check raised sometimes. And we're going to love that turn. Not going to have too many straights here. We're going to go big here. Big check river. It's bad. We're just going to go basically pot it. Super wet board. We have ace king. We get check raised. It's nasty. Turns decent. Check min raised on the turn. I guess we call. River's bad. Just gonna have sets. 2 pairs. Buy one time bank here. He's playing something. So yeah, he's gonna have this. He's gonna have the straights. He's gonna have everything. We're gonna make a fold. Probably should fold the turn when we pot it. I think. I don't know. The pot turn was different. I would not usually pot the turn like that, but that is unfortunate, isn't it? Unfortunate hand there with the tens, the ace king. This stream's not super high quality, guys, not super fancy layout or anything, but King 10 versus Coach K. It's a call. 3-bet sometimes versus a non-nitty opponent, definitely. But we're just gonna call. We want to get in there, and it doesn't look like they're 3-betting that much, so. Top pair, but it's definitely a checking top pair. So we're just gonna raise this hand. Doesn't play super out of position. We want to kind of win. Sometimes I'll go 10 here. I'll go 5x. Checks to me. Dry board. There is not a straight draw. I'm gonna check. We fold. Out of position with ace 9 off. Yeah, we fold. Like ace 10 suited, ace 10 off. You can call there, but ace 9 has just no playability. If he leads turn. We're actually gonna raise. gonna have some draws now. We get check raised. It's nasty, but like we'll see. Cross that bridge when we get there. And I think we just bet the river. If he has 2 pair, he has 2 pair. I think we just have it. We have a good hand. I don't even know if he can check jam with 2 pair. Yeah, he wins. Calls with a 7. Yeah, that's why we're doing that. Good check on the flop. That's what you do. You have to look at the stats. You don't look at the stats, you're not playing. This guy's new. I'm not new, but hasn't played that many hands on the site. So he's still going to be bluff catching. I mean, that's just my own read. But he's playing 44% of hands and 22% raising. So he's competent. He's going to bluff catch. He's going to bluff. He's going to whatever. But he's playing way too many hands, which means he's either bluffing too much, calling too much, and doing it all. So we just exploit it there. We check flop. That's literally the driest flop in the book. King 7 deuce. That is as dry as it gets, literally. It's honestly not that bad. Not that bad of a bluff catch, but if I was bluffing, I'm betting the flop. Once it checks to me, I'm betting the flop. Let's go. We're playing goo, we're playing goo. King 10 versus Coach K. It's a call 3 bet sometimes versus a non-nitty opponent, definitely. But we're just gonna call. We'll get in there. And it doesn't look like they're 3 betting much. Up top there. But it's definitely a checking top pair. So we're just gonna raise this hand. Doesn't play super far out of position. We wanna kinda win. Sometimes I'll go 10 here. I'll go 5x. Checks to me. Dry board. There is not a straight draw. I'm gonna check. Fold. Out of position with ace 9 off. Yeah, we fold. Like ace 10 suited, ace 10 off, you can call there, but ace 9 is just no place to lead. He leads turn. Let's get it, y'all. Good 3 bet this hand. 7-8, I will. 6-8. I'll think about it. Aces gets the money. And what a flop for me right there. Ace high. 3 bet. We're raising, trying to win. Trying to win. We have king high, blind v blind. Fold 7 deuce, bye. King of diamonds, we're just gonna start betting this board. Probably gonna have some ace X. Snap called in the big blind. Turn a pair, we check. Beating king queen, no. Holy run out. I want to get a check raise in. Damn. It's a jack. So yeah, we should have bet. I was gonna say we only don't get value from that. Cold call. I mean, it's a weird spot. 9s is, 8s is. I mean, it's a small 3. It's a small opening 3 bet, so I guess we can get out. We can justify it, but it's just so hard to not play it face up, and I guess you just literally have to play it face up with 9s there. We don't want to put more money in as a 4 bet because we just have to fold. It's a bluff. So yeah. Whoa, wait a minute. I think he has like jacks. I'm just gonna fold. He has jacks. Maybe he has ace king sometimes, but we're not doing that there. And that's why we cold call. We 3-bet there, we have to call it off. If you're deeper, I could argue that 3-bet probably starts to look better, but then even caller starts to look even better, even more better. Once I get one viewer, if I get one viewer today, I'll buy a mic. Up second pair versus big blind. It's a bet sometimes, but it's a check with the king. And we just turn the nuts, essentially. We're gonna bet big. No money in on the flop, so. Trying to put money in, 9, 10, 8, 9, queen, X. Bless you! Versus Geo Dragon. We'll fold it out. Probably could come in for a nice 3-bet there, but sorry guys, oh my gosh, I would have stacked them. But then we chop. Would have been the best 3-bet ever and then the worst river ever. I mean, we're multi-tabling and this is I could play, I was thinking about playing 3, but it's alright. Jack 7 again. Jack 7 is such a tease. Loki like thinks your brain thinks it's jacks for a second as they're coming out. It's kind of cool. Squeeze spot, but suited hands, just a little bit better hands there. We'll open it. Let's get after one hand. Keep seeing jacks. We'll open small with the post. It kind of makes it an interesting situation. Because in this instance, if the post were to come for a squeeze, here we go. We get to see a flop. We drop a pair in a gutty. Backdoor straight flush draw. We're gonna check. Big blind short. We don't want to get jammed on with this hand. We really want to see a turn. Turn is good. Could start bluffing the turn, but I think we just call. Versus a short stack especially. 8 would be juicy. It's a queen instead. I mean, he's basically gonna have a queen a lot. So, unfortunate. Ace queen over here. Can you win? Everybody have a jack? We're gonna 3-bet here. 18, 24, we're gonna make it 25. Versus the under the gun. We're gonna go a little more aggressive. We got position on Coach K. Top pair on a super duper wet board. We're gonna go pretty nice here. Pretty chunky. We're just gonna go Larry Bird. Snap call. We can check back. I think this is just a fold. I mean, beat king, queen, king, jack. Oh my gosh, I called on accident. That's horrible. I was literally trying to fold. What am I doing? $62. Holy misclick. Yep. We won't go ridiculous, but we are out of position with a good hand, so. Holy misclick, my dude. Gonna be a lot of sets from playing up 4. I'm blocking the 9s and the 10s. We'll check. Gosh, I just gave him a free fucking $60. Gosh. Oh, I'm horrible. Talk about bleeding money. Holy damn. Wow, that's actually horrible. Alright, Jax, time to get some money back. Since we just gave away $60. Three bet from blank check Ferg. We're just gonna call. Jacks again versus blank check Ferg. Flop a freaking straight flush draw. It's TH definitely gonna have 9s, not gonna have 10s, gonna have a king X. I think I just fold, right? Can't peel. Ace, king, king of clubs. He might have the queen of clubs. I might just be basically dead. I mean, never has a flush. I guess he has flush. Turn open ended. Folded 2 pair over here. I'm horrible. And blank check hit, snap, call, Queens, nut flush. Dead is what they call us. Check raise with queens on the flop there is horrendous. So bad. It's almost as bad as the A7. I guess it's not that bad, but it's not that bad. But the check raise with the queens there is really bad. The first hand I sat down, Mindy, M Dindy, bluffed me with king jack offsuit, no spade. Flop was queen high. I had queen nine suited. I double called, flat called, and called it right. Called his 3-bet. Called the flop. Led small on the turn. He raised. I call. Rivers the spade. Brings in the spade. I check. He jams. I gave him credit. And folded, and I looked at the hand because I was like, I really feel like he doesn't have anything. And he had king jack offsuit. Nice. No, nothing. Nice. No pair, no draw. Drawn to a king. Shameful. And we're gonna take Hawks. First half. Spread. We're gonna give them 9.5. Take them at 9.5. Try and place in a sports bet. Fold. I knew we were gonna have a flush draw. Nines. Wow, nines. And then he is calling with threes. Just fold. He doesn't have enough to pull off. Double up there. He's just gonna call. Ace king. Time to play a hand. Try to get our $60 back. Might be able to just get a little honey from playing Planet 4 early on. Make it 30 ball biscuit. 32. 7 deuce. Worst unpaired hand. Best unpaired hand. check. Such a dumb hand. Such a bad flop. I guess we float and fold dumb turns. Like, what? What is that flop? Fuck. So dumb when they're that short. Alright. Probably gonna be wrapping up this little stream, but I need to win some pots first. Profit was evaporated. Sorry I'm boring, guys. I don't know, I'm not super locked into this stream. I think maybe I need more tables. I just have to be locked in. Any tourney? No good tourneys. This is a bad time for tourneys. Ace queen sorted. Ace queen sorted. Ace queen sorted. Definitely 3-betting this guy and calling his all in. Bird dog, get out of there. Let's go up north then. Like overbet rip. 2 overs, backdoor flusher, backdoor roll draw. Backdoor roll draw. Whoa, been hot. Maybe could fly here with the dynamic that I just... Whoa, I forgot about him. Bang. And we're just all in. Got some extra out of Coach K. Little 300 ball. Defending. Decent flop, but not when he doesn't play that many hands. We just fold with no club in our hand. Defending, same instance. Actually flop something now. He's gonna have a lot of 10s when he's opening in there. A lot of 10s. When checked, we bet. You just have to watch for 9s and 8s because you will value on yourself if you try to take this line against tighter opponents. I think we call this check raise. And I think we call the turn. so tight. We're looking at this one. Because I know he has spades, but I'm a pussy. Oh my god. I'm so bad. Leave him dead on flop. Raising ace high versus blind v blind. He calls. We check call. I'm done folding. I'm done getting bluffed. That bet makes no sense. Turn, I'm calling. Ace high in a straight draw. How big does he go? Probably will have some fives. We call. Gonna have clubs. Gonna have clubs, sweet. I'm gonna have clubs too though, so. Sixes. He got me. He got me. I'm a punto, so it's okay. Another paired board. We're gonna bet. See bet. Such a bad turn. Good river. We win sometimes. Snap check. We win. I do like a turn barrel there on the queen, but we get called in one place, turn barrel for sure. You get called two places, you just can't. One of them's got a flush draw. Oh my gosh, what a turn for a hand. That's the nuts.
These bitches can't sit with you. White toes,
Coach K, we'll take our 3-bet. Oh, I forgot he's tight. Why is he tight? I keep thinking he's loose. Probably about to leave this table. It's not juicy no more. Oh, we're definitely leaving. Paired boards left and right. We're gonna bet small. Try to just weed out the equity, maybe get it versus the flush draw, and maybe we had the best hand. Alright, we're done with that. Good fold. And we're just gonna lead after a big blind. Pot's so big, it's like that bet's profitable. That bet's bettable. I might hang at this table for a little bit. So yeah, we're just running one table now. What's it? Just hanging out. Yeah, toning it down. We played for our little hour ball. Made all our money right before the stream. Made some money during the stream. Gave away $62 to a lucky part of my right. We're squeezing. We'll just call. I'm so bad. I need to start taking those spots. Alright, we're gonna bet. We're not folding. Bet. Probably should check, but I think when holding a 6, we just like to bet. Probably gonna have to call a raise from HDH. And he just slow played ace queen. As there's the case out there. No raises. Why is he not raising? Calling out of the small blind. Yep, we're gonna be done here in a minute. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.